12 noon on this Thursday afternoon, November 30th, 2017. It's time now for the Peter Channel News Report on this Thursday afternoon, November 30th, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. The time, 12 noon on this Thursday afternoon, November 30th, 2017. Top story of the Peter Channel News Report on this Thursday afternoon is White House plans Tillerson Astor from State Department replaced by Pompeo. Pelosi calls on John Kerry to resign, citing very credible sexual harassment allegations. Matt Lauer apologized after firing over sexual misconduct claims. Trump and GOP blown for at yellow lights on way to massive tax overhaul. Britain fears Trump defined as false walls from anti-Muslim videos. Army veteran says Franklin groped her during the USO tour in 2003. North Korea has shown us its new missile and it's scarier than we thought. Dutch authorities probe Bosnian war criminals courtroom suicide. Ukrainian victim's father sets off courtroom grenades. That thinking behind Kim Jong-un's madness. Man held without bond in deadly Tampa shootings. Nancy Next Door says New York Times trial cost him a job and home. Why abortion, not sexual misconduct, is likely to decide the Alabama Senate race. Joe Scarborough goes scorched earth on Trump. Everybody around Donald Trump knows he's not stable. Radio broadcasts are changing North Korean perceptions outside the world as Kim Jong-un may be an increasingly unpopular leader, a defector told UPI. The White House dismissed rumors that this week that the Trump administration planned in a minute to move the U.S. Embassy in Israel to Jerusalem. Tensions between the two candidates in Honduras presidential election rise where both sides claiming victory and the vote count dragging on. The Dow Jones Industrial Average surge passed for the 24,000 mark for the first time ever Thursday, just 1 month after the top of the 22,000 barrier. Look at that stocks now. Up 186.59 points at 24,127.27. SP 5 up 17.49 points at 2643.56, and the Nasdaq up 44.69 points at 6869.08. Okay. Also, the Detroit admitted ongoing accusation of sexual harassment of family friends said Thursday. Looking at some local news from the Sun Chronicle. In Mansfield, Massachusetts, 4 people injured, 2 seriously when 3 vehicles crashed on the intersection of Route 140 and 106 in Mansfield. Sabres changed judgment and data breach affecting Plainville, Norfolk, and Foxborough students deal back GOP tax plan. Hogbach Legends Ball honors player, Patriots player Matthew Slater. Attleboro man convicted of rape and indecent assault of a young girl. And the Attleboro man was injured by an alleged drunk driver on Route 16 in Dover, New Hampshire, Tuesday morning, New Hampshire State Police said. Real estate sales stagnated in October. Superintendent honors 4 top AHS students. Regional Dispatch Center May land in Foxborough. Randy Zuckerberg calls that airline after passenger allegedly harasses her. Elon Musk born company to bid on Chicago Airport Transit Link. Particle exterior appears inside ancient girl mummy. The only supermoon we'll see in 2017 is coming in this weekend. Volcano super eruptions can send us back to a pre-civilization state. How long until the next one? Man claims he contracted an eating parasite from amusement park water ride. Who's butter? Dogs or cats? That is not the answer. Migraine therapy that cats attacks hailed as a big deal. Peter Children's time is 12:03 on this Thursday afternoon, and it's time now for a sports report. Plus, the Celtics will be at the Garden tonight, 7:30 p.m. taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Los Angeles Lakers Kentavious Caldwell posts 21 points in overtime loss to Warriors. Why Japanese baseball star Shohei Ohtani is being compared to Babe Ruth. How Cowboys have gone from NFL's best offense to the worst in 3 weeks. Tiger Woods is back. Peter Children's time is 12:04 on this Thursday afternoon, and it's time now for a traffic report. Beep beep! Let's study off on the MBTA where it's looking good on the subway, commuter rail, and the ferries. Okay, I was in byways of New England. Looking at the traffic situation in Rhode Island, 146, it's a little slow between 146A and 99 and Lincoln Smithfield stretch. 138 on the westbound and eastbound side. The Newport Bridge a little slow. Out of the gate. Port and Sagamore bridges are looking good except the Route 6 to the westbound side. A little slow and Sagamore stretch after Route 3. And Route 3 on the both ends a little slow around 53 in Hanover. 7 Expressway at the northbound side, a little slow around the gas tanks in Dorchester, Mass Pike westbound side, a little slow around Route 93 in Boston. 128 is southbound side, a little slow around the Mass Pike in Weston. Central and Western Massachusetts highways are looking good. And up north, 390, 395 are looking good, except on Route 93 at the northbound side, a little slow around Route 110 in Lawrence. But it's looking good on 390, 395. North of Boston, 120 at the northbound side, a little slow around 2A in Lexington, 1A on the northbound side. Slow on the Boston stretch of the Callan Tunnel, 7 tunnels looking good. Central and Western Massachusetts highways are looking good, except the 391 at the northbound side, a little slow around the Holyoke stretch. In Connecticut, 84 eastbound side, a little slow on Hartford, Connecticut. 95 at the northbound side, it is slow around Route 7 in Norwalk. And 89 southbound side, a little slow around Route 93 in Concord, New Hampshire. And Interstate 878 southbound side, a little slow at the Canadian border, upstate New York, Vermont. All the way 59 at the northbound side, a little slow at South Quebec, towards Montreal. And Main Toboggan at the northbound side is slow around the corner main stretch around the 295. Peter Childers' time is 12:06 on this Thursday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report. Clouds covered much of Vermont, New Hampshire, and all of southern New England and around New York City and vicinity, and down in New Jersey on the radar satellite loop, and to the west of us, there's going to be our weather maker for tomorrow. It's rain showers, a line of rain showers from central Ontario, stretch to eastern Michigan, and down for Ohio, southern Indiana, and down for southern Kentucky, and east of Nashville, Tennessee. And it's going to be here tomorrow. Right now in Norton, it is a mix of sun and clouds, 43 degrees, humidity of 64%, and barometer throughput 23 inches, falling rapidly. Okay, look at that. The forecast goes like this for this afternoon. Punch Sask about 45 degrees, southward about 7 miles an hour. For tonight, chance of showers. May after midnight, punch back after 2 a.m. More most clouds about 3 degrees, southward about 5 miles. Coming cloudy evening, chance of 50%. Friday, chance of shower May before 9 a.m. Punch back before 9 a.m. west. Clouds got 5 mid-morning, then gradual cooling at a height of 50 degrees. And calm and in the northwest wind 6 miles an afternoon, chance of 30%. Friday night, clouds got about 27 degrees, north about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Saturday, most sunny, most clouds about 44, about 29 degrees, not a variable wind. Sunday, most sunny, most clouds about 46, about 29 degrees. Monday, mostly sunny skies about 47, about 34 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers, most clouds about 54, about 43 degrees, chance of 40%. And for Wednesday, chance of showers, most clouds about 52 degrees, and chance of 50%. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel News One on this November 30th, 2017 on a Thursday afternoon. Peter J. Whisper, you have a good afternoon, goodbye to the agent, and I'll see you at 4 o'clock for a 4 o'clock report. You have a good afternoon.